Hey, it's Polyhard here, and we're going to scroll through some Facebook groups. Actually, just one group, Jen's Flat Earth Academy. Probably one of the better Flat Earth groups out there. And we're going to go to albums, and these are all of my memes. And I don't know if you've seen them. I think I might have a lot of them at My Flat Earth, myflat.earth, or biblecause.com, biblicalcosmology.com. So here's my game that I made. Down to Brass Facts. So Down to Brass Facts is a flat Earth card game, and this is the first edition. Red, blue, and yellow decks are in the first edition. Secondary edition has the orange, green, and indigo secondary colors. Secondary edition, get it? Third edition is a cyan deck. So there's Roy G. Biv. Oh wait, no. Yeah, Family Edition has indigo. Wait a minute. That should be violet. Dang it. Found a mistake. Alright, gotta fix that. So here's my flat Earth, or biblical cosmos. My goodness. Down to Brass Facts. And this is a really, really old. That's an older. Hold on a second. Let me grab that real quick. And yeah, that's an older. That's a really poor, yucky card. So I redid the cards, the backs of the cards at least. Oh, there it is again right there. There's my wife's hands. So there's the Roy G. Biv decks, and I can't believe I switched indigo and violet. This is indigo, blue, violet, green, orange, red, yellow. Here they are again. Here's all the proofs. So let's see if we can do that. Rats. Whatever. Proofs. I tried to put all the proofs on there, but then there's a lot of intellectual property that goes along with giving cards information away for free, so I didn't put all the mechanics, the game mechanics, on the other cards. Proofs. Anyway, you can go to downtobrassfacts.com, TO or the number 2, either one. These are Earth cards. So here's the moon set, and here is the months. Pretty interesting stuff. So that's Down to Brass Facts, my game. Here's Flat Earth and History. And Ebenezer Breach, Gilbert Johnson, Lady Blount, William Carpenter, all sorts of good guys. Albert Smith, Charles Morse, inventor of Morse code. C.S. DeFord, Joe Holden, William Winship, William Bathgate, Thomas Winship, William Bathgate, E.E. Middleton, David Wardlaw Scott, Samuel Robotham, one of my favorites, Orlando Ferguson, John Hampton. And a lot of these guys, I actually got, there's Gleason and his infamous map. Famous map? Anyway. A lot of these guys I got information for my game from their historical statements. Joel Seen mockumentaries. Mockumentaries. Yeah. So I took, and people are like, they got mad because there's this logo, Wallstein, Joel Steen Mockeries. So I just kind of copied his logo, and then there's my website, biblecause.com, right there on the side. And I'm like, well, if Balaam, if his donkey, if his ass can speak, then why can't Joel give us the good news? God sits on the circle of the earth. Day 2, God made a lid to cover earth. The earth never moves. Can you imagine him saying that, though? Here we go. Inside joke on Jude, verse 13. The Bible says that all planets are false prophets. Now, if you know me, I probably have told you the word planet is in the Bible, and it's not in Isaiah when it talks about constellations, but it is in the Bible once, planetae, and it's in Jude 13, and then 39 other times is planetaius, I think. And it is, so that's kind of funny. 40 times the word planets is in the Bible in the Greek. Anyway, so there's, what's his name? I can't remember his name. That one dude. Famous guy, I guess. Anyway, but false prophets. Haha. That, here he is. This is funny because there's this big brass globe. The earth sits on foundations, which is funny because if you look at this, it's on foundations over there. So it's sitting on something. So this is not the earth. This is a hollow lie. And here he is, hanging his hands in the air. The earth hangs on nothing. I did think about the pictures. Only Jesus has ascended. Of course, here's the angelic choir. And, oh, dang it. Where'd he go? Oh. And then here's him on the vault, underneath the vault there. Yeah, I thought a lot about it. Tell you what. Earth is larger than the sun. The firmament is made of metal. The moon makes her own light. Tell you what, man. This is this is when I began to hate him. I had to get over it though. When I publicly shamed him, and I got a bunch of other people starting to shame him about the flood, about the Katrina. Was it Katrina? Yeah, I think so. No, it wasn't. It was way after Katrina. Anyway. Uncomfortable theology. Actually, let me come back to this one. It's really, really good and really deep. I will come back to uncomfortable theology. Here's some that's just straight up Bible verses. Well, I don't give the reference there. Nehemiah, the shortest prophet in the Bible. Here's one. It's just in many languages there. That was a lot of work looking all those up and getting the fonts right and the kerning. And then actually in one of them, I think it's Arabic. I use the word Allah, which is the direct translation for the term God. And it's funny. There's some Armenian Christians who pray to Allah, and they're praying to Yahuwah. Because Allah is just a term. It's like Lord, which means Baal, which means Lord, means the boss. But then, yeah. Anyway, that was a decision that I made. And this is, what is that psalm? It's a good psalm. That's me. In Estes Park. We went hiking. 2 more. And then, of course, I tag my little websites there. Because why not? Cognition paradigms. Here's Nathan. He was in my backyard the other day. When you leave the real world and engage in imaginative speculation to the next or the real world, anything and everything past the real world is subject to interpretation through the lens of that imaginative speculation, so that your cognition is really in your paradigm, and not that of the real world you left behind. This is funny. So he actually posted something about this. What time are we at? 9 minutes. 8:30. So he posted something about the Narnia fallacy, and then I rewarded it with this text. He's like, "That's epic. Can you send it to me?" So I sent it to him and posted it up there, and then he said, "Can you put that on this photo?" So at the very excuse me, at the very bottom right hand corner, there was the photographer's tag, so I just took that off and put that up there and got that font. Anyway, it makes him seem really, really smart, but those are my words. But anyway, he's a good guy. He just, I don't think, would use those words. Okay. Flat Earth is a cult. And somebody wrote this. Those aren't my words. But then I wrote this part, except that the globe is a cult. I usually don't do refutes or anything like that. Here we go. Living inside of you undetected and causing horrible problems. Heliocentric parasite. So this woman did this huge thing. Oh, you really can't read that at all. So I kind of put it together. This is me, and I did all this. Maybe it's cruel to use those words. I don't know. That book exists. I just put the globe on there instead of I think it's like a little hula hoop and a a wheel. And then I put the top and bottom text on there. So here is a quote from Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, Watson interviewing Holmes, Study in Scarlet, which is the first book. And as a child, I was a huge Sherlock Holmes fan. I think it's 56 short stories. And rats. 56 short stories and 4 novels. Or is it 54 short stories and 6 novels? I can't remember. What is it? Hound of the Baskervilles, Study in Scarlet, whatever. So, Effie versus Trolls. These are cute. Effie versus the System, Effie versus Life. One of these I have Eric Dubay. Here it is. It's funny. That's why I just made 12 of them. Here's one that has got me some acclaim for people laughing and sharing. I have 3. Oh, this one too. Maybe 4 or 5. So instead of the rabbit hole, I choose to use Plato's Cave. And here I have, at the very bottom there, the lie and the truth. And this is, a lot of people don't understand this one. Polyhart's Plato's Cave, Ascending Caverns of Consciousness in Christ. Interesting. Notice Toland's. The realization that the plot of your life doesn't make sense to you anymore. That although you thought you were following the arc of the story, you keep finding yourself immersed in passages you don't understand. That don't even seem to belong in the same genre, which requires you to go back and reread the chapters that you originally skimmed to get to the good parts, only to learn that all along you were supposed to choose your own adventure. Notice Toland's. I like psychological things like this, like Dunning-Kruger effect. Oh, I took this from, here we go. Dagnar. Yeah, this is Dagnar. And I just took the comic, recolorized it, and redrew it digitally. Oh, pardon me. And kind of made it an action adventure. Took a lot of work. That is cognition right there. And there's SpongeBob. And there's, This is funny. That's my new website, truther.org. I bought it from a guy who was not really assassinated per se. I actually believe this. I don't go around throwing my hands up like that. Bruh. This is an artist on DeviantArt that I just stole their art. Decided to... Bruce Lee. I thought this was clever. Nobody else did. Oh, here we go. Here's one of my more famous ones. Creflo Dollar. Genesis 1:1. The earth is flat and isn't part of the heavens. And this emoji here, the rocket ship emoji, where they're all going sideways. And here's this guy that decided that the earth is a duck or something like that. Can't remember what it was. So I decided that was interesting. This is one. That's a fake bumper sticker on my dad's camper. And there's Devil's Tower that we went and visited. We didn't climb it. And then I just put a fake statement on the rearview mirror there. So yeah, there's cognition paradigms. Green screen realities. Green screen realities, a lot of people have a hard time grasping the idea. Here we have 2 pictures, right? This is from 300. This is Xerxes, I think it was. Or was it Artaxerxes? Wasn't Nebuchadnezzar. Anyway, one of those dudes. Anyway, so we have the green screen, the filming, the actual filming, and then we have after all the computer effects, the computer graphic integration has been put into it. Computer graphic imaging? I think it is. Anyway, I'm tired, sorry. So here we have two statements, and a lot of people say, Paul, you should have flipped them, right? I'm like, well, but I like it this way. It makes you think. Wizard of Oz. Probably one of the Avengers. Or Thor, or whatever. Maybe Avengers 3. Captain America. Actually, it's Captain Puerto Rico. Another Marvel movie. Guardians of the Galaxy or something. Guardians of the Galaxy. Ridiculous. Game of Thrones. Can't remember what season that is, but that's the desert. Maybe a Jurassic Park or that's got to be Godzilla. I don't even know. Maybe Walking Dead. I don't know. Or wait a minute. No, that's not 28 Days Later. He had a smock on. He wasn't wearing a, or he had the what do you call it? The trousers. Jurassic Park. Some sort of the water. Don't even know. Oh, that's Mad Max 3. No, 4. Of course, The Matrix. Don't even know. Oh, that's the newest installment of the Alien series, I think. Titanic and Batman and Westworld. Yeah, so a lot of these are just really yeah, kind of blow you away. Now here's a set. It's only 6 of them, but Letterkenny. My wife and I have been watching Letterkenny for a while, and I hate it, but I'm intrigued all the same. It's kind of like watching a car wreck. So I found 6 verses that seemingly tell us that the firmament is a metal dome. So then I've got what's his name there, the main character, giving me insults. If you've seen Letterkenny, you could just hear his voice. I'm not going to try. He's always telling Squirrely Dan to die the back. That's one of his favorite sayings. But yeah, I just found out that it was really interesting. Wayne, there he is. That's his name. Wayne. Okay, empirical science. There's 31 photos here, and a lot of them are good. There's one of my more famous pictures, or images. I guess the top part is not a picture. The bottom part is a picture. The top part's an image, and then the whole composite is an image with a text overlay. People are like, why are you posting memes? I'm like, I post infographics, brah. It's up to other people to create them as memes. The instantiation? I don't fully agree with this meme anymore because I don't know if the AE is the best map. Here's another one of my more famous images on my website right there. I love when people post my stuff. That's another one actually. I'm like, cool, thanks. There's a lot of these out there. More than this one, more than mine. Some people have like 28 or 30 different photos, which is great. Here's one by Zawicki and Nowicki, Joshua Nowicki. The bottom right hand corner. Whoopsies. Whoopsie daisies. Bottom right hand corner is Nowicki's. And then this other fella took this one. So yeah. And here's one I had to actually play at really slow speeds and then hit the print screen button. Captured almost a perfect flat level there. Here's one. So Svetlana Berdyugina She says that gravity differs. So I'm like, well, if that's true, I'm buying gold somewhere and going to the other place and selling it. So, actually, I'm thinking about it. I'd be buying it. Be buying it in Iceland and selling it in Brunei. So I had that backwards, but it's still funny. Here's another one that kind of goes with my jumping theme and the helicopter thing as well. But I don't want to be too redundant. This one here, all these things are moving, and how come I don't, I should be several light seconds away with each jump. Why don't I teleport, somewhere else? Here's one that not a lot of people know about. The shadow of K2 extends into space. How? Where does it go? Why is it in space? Well, really, it's not in space. It is on the horizon, which we just can't see with our naked eye. This guy, Mr. Blue Marbles. There's one. A big one for me. Orion's Belt. This is powerful. And actually, I think Johnny Perry turned me on to this one. Haha, funny. Oh, ridiculous. He's saying that terminal velocity is 700 miles an hour. You can't pop the speed of sound with density and buoyancy. And this is actually hilarious because the tower, or not the tower, the two Peters posts over there. The two posts are at Plum, but then they put the bend in the bridge. They thought they were going to go with the arc of the Earth. Ridiculous. There's no curvature. There's no arc. Okay. First photo of Earth from space. Oh, this is an ancient one. Well, this is 2014. When did I get this? Can't remember. But anyway, so I found the photo, and then somebody retouched it up. But I'm like, so I kind of get detailed and measure it, and I look at the photo and really break it down. And then here's the next one. This retouched version has a curve. Then I found the I found the information on the guy who edited it. Ho-hum from chaoglobal.wordpress, and they uploaded it to Wikipedia, and he's got Chinese graphic artists, and they are different photos. The original photo has been altered, and Ho-hum decided to add in some cornflakes or potato chips or head lice or something. It's a fun little experiment. Here's one I did. This is a composite. Digging in flat earth. And no, this is not me. It's too pixelated to be me. It's not even an image of me. Digging in flat earth. Oh, okay. Let me unplug my charger then. Alright, so why lie? Why would they lie? Here's some reasons. And then here's a post by, or a quote by D. Nodal, and a quote by me. His website, D. Noodle. Mr. D. Noodle. Here's the media. The media tells you this and this and this and this and this. And then here's quotes by some bullshit artists. Here's a quote by Adolf Hitler about education. Here is science history. Very, very mind-blowing. Here's a quote by Martin Luther. Oh, I missed a comma after his name. Interesting. Finding typos. Here is notes from Eric Dubay. And here is a longer quote from him. I asked him to write this for me, and so he did a very, very bang-up job, as with most of his materials. And then I have Flat Earth Scriptures. Four corners of the earth, heavens and earth, Jesus in the flat earth, Sheol is below the earth, sun, moon, luminaries, sun stands still, system of the earth, firmament above, etc., etc. And I actually made this in between My Flat Earth and Biblical Cosmology. Here's some jokes. Dum dum dum. You've seen that before. Another satellite right there. Hey, you kids. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one's harsh. Hehehe. Look at this guy. That's hilarious. Ah, Princess Mononoke. Copying other memes as a meme itself. I get this a lot. I get that a lot. You're just stupid. I spent a lot of time on this one. The cat has the fake black hole eyes. Oh, I didn't know I had this twice. Well, anyway, I've got that twice. Ah, Danny Faulkner. Asshat. Anyway, I love everybody, but he's just a poop. Fiction versus fiction. iHeartRadio. This is kind of funny. Hey, here's where we came from and stuff. Oh, yeah, here's a fake song at Ravenhead Landing. I just wrote this because I thought it was a really interesting picture. And then that's a fake, because song at Ravenhead Landing doesn't exist. I might write it. Where was I? Here we go. What lunatic cartographer would ever try to wrap a map around a ball and call it science? I think this might be Gleason. I don't know who that is. I just made that up. Oh, okay. Tell me if you get this. Da-da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. Yeah, if you don't get it, I'm not going to tell you. Aw, how truthful. How wonderful. This is how it really happens, you guys. Aliens give Santa the presents. Techno Viking. If you don't know this meme, you need to get on the... this is about Atlas holding the Earth. But he was actually holding the heavens. Oh, that's it. The end. Okay, silly jokes. Circle of the Earth investigation. So yeah, here's the PDF link. And Daniel Valles? I don't even know. Anyway, he wrote this. And I had to parse out two or three different PDFs to finally find it. And then I had to put it all in order and read it all. And then I was like, I did so much work. So I emailed him 3 times. And he finally emailed me back saying, yes, you can reprint it. Yes, go ahead. Because I don't know if it's shame or division, but he does not want to put this up on his website anymore. So here is informedchristians.com, and then I put my websites. Format restructured by Probably Heard. Actually, also put page numbers, the upper right-hand corner there, which was hard to find. Here he is. So Daniel, the editor and founder of informedchristians.com. Anyway, really great website. This was made in 2015, and way back when, in Flat Earth years. I mean, that's the new Flat Earth movement, I should say. So it is just one of the most greatest finds I've ever read about the flat Earth. So I was like, I have to spam this to every single Facebook group in existence. So I did. And a lot of people have been blessed, and they're like, where's the website? Where's the PDF? I'm like, it's all on there, man. Just, can I download it? Hey, can you make this shareable? Etc., etc., etc. So, that being said, yeah. He's a good guy, this Daniel fella. And I've talked to him a couple of times. Uncomfortable theology. Now, a lot of the theological premises I come up with are people just don't like it. Like this one. In the bottom is the actual Greek. So, and I'm like, I want to find a great picture. If I get a revelation like this, I'm like, oh, okay, so I'll go and search the internet and find a picture and put it together. Here's one. Hidden away in the second commandment is a little part where Yahweh says, so it's the second commandment. And he gives the levels. He gives heavens above, earth below, earth beneath, and waters below. And I'm like, well, that's mind blowing. It's inside of the 10 Commandments. What is it? Deuteronomy 5, Exodus 20. It's really beautiful, really beautiful. Yeah, this is true. There's a little comparison I made, Martin Luther, etc. Ooh, yeah. People get mad at me for this one. Feeling like your life is pointless? Are you like those who eat their own shit and drink their own piss? Or are you like those who eat from their own garden and drink from their own well? Read the Bible for truth. Ignore the sycophants. Relearn, rethink, return. I get a lot of crap for this one. 2 Kings 18, Isaiah 36. Who are you who sit upon the wall and eat your own shit and drink your own piss? It's like Sennacherib was trying to get at Hezekiah. Or Sennacherib's envoys. Yeah, so people have the signet ring, and they make that analogy too, but I'm like, it's also a button. Here's my most famous meme. Infographic. And they're all like, where's that from? And I always just say 1537 Matthews. So, I mean, the point is that it's all, what do you call it? It's just syntax, It's just semantics, right? It doesn't actually mean flat Earth. It's just saying flat Earth. So, flat Earth is in the Bible. I'm like, well, actually it is. But if you really want to call the idea what it is, stationary Earth. Stationary Earth. Ooh, 32 minutes. No wonder I'm tired. It's past my bedtime. As in the days of Noah. Here we go. The breadth of the earth, spread out flat. This is not the solar system. It's ridiculous. Flat Earth Day! Yay! That's kind of a busy one. Here's one. John chapter 3. Here's another one. Kind of like my other one on Sola Scriptura. Yes. These 3 websites. They are so aggravating. I just wish these guys would get on track with the reality of biblical cosmology. And that's what happened. God made the dome. Jesus already expected you to understand the flat earth. Without it, how can you understand prophecy? So I make another interesting meme about that as well. Here's the difference between chug, which means circle, and then ball. I can't remember the name of ball in Hebrew. Maybe I should make a more defined meme. Charles Spurgeon. I'm so sorry. This is my argument against Ketu and Rahu, if you're familiar with that. Here is, Thor World? Planet Thor? Planet Hulk? Thor Ragnarok? Something like that. Oh yeah, they never really made that Hulk movie about Hulk. They made it about Thor. Yes. Dr. Alex McFarland. Family Life Radio. Or American Family Radio. AFR. Ridiculous. According to the writings of Paul, Romans chapter 1, without flat earth, you are on your path to homosexuality and eventually death. And you read what I just wrote and then read that again. It's not proof texting. It's not eisegesis. it really, that's a great explanation for what he's writing about. And it's not just flat Earth; it's all of biblical cosmology. Ah, here we go. There's the other meme I was talking about, and I think that Jesus is too white. Don't know about any white dudes like that. Ah, this one's pretty good. I like this one. Talks about the how heaven. Ah, here we go. John 3:16. Now I've changed my my argument with John 3:16 because the word world in this is actually the Greek word cosmos, and it means the everything. But it's all right. It can get better. Here's John 17. And this is my argument about the constellations verse. Instead of... Yeah. There's the two great lights. This is an older one, man. I made this in like 2015. Oh, yeah, here we go. This is another one about the Ten Commandments. And I just found that picture really enthralling. Boom. The earth never moves. Oh, yeah, so true. Well, look at the big brain on Polly. Here's Danny Faulkner again. I call him an astrologer. He's an astronomer. Astrology is the zodiac stuff. Did I stutter? He's not an astronomer. So anyway, there is all of my mimeographs, memes, memes, and this is inside of Jen's Flat Earth Academy, and I just wanted to share them with you. Basically, you can go to, let's just go to any old group, and wow. Flat Earth Warriors for Christ. Probably need to upload more. Yep, here we go. There too. So everywhere I go, and then here's somebody else. They decided to put 19 photos in there. Oh, that's actually my stuff. Well, thank you, I guess. Or wait, did I just not label that? Oh, that's me. I just didn't label it. Well, hold on a second. That's funny. Okay, now I've labeled it. Boom shakalaka. Great, because it's pretty popular. A lot of people really like it. You know, they want to hear what E.E. Middleton had to say. So they're like, cool. And then I put my new website up, truther.org. So I have joined almost every group I could ever find. Yeah, let's just look for Flat Earth. And I'm pretty much a member of all of them. I try to be at least. So I can do some sharing. That's it. Well, the ones that say Flat Earth specifically, but you gotta look for some other stuff. So yes, I've been marketing. All right, you guys. I'll talk at you later. This has been Polly Hart. Have a good night.